It's time for Outdoors in the Valley with your host, Jim Dugan on WJER. Outdoors in the Valley is brought to you by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. When looking for a reliable local propane provider, trust TMK Valley Propane. Affordable, friendly, professional, all the way with TMK. Outdoors in the Valley is coming up next.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Good morning, I'm Jim Dugan, and this is Outdoors in the Valley on WJER. On today's show, a look at what's going on with our pollinators, the story of an animal rescue, the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District offering a law enforcement scholarship that might attract future rangers, and an invasive insect threatening orchards. Thanks for stopping by. A visible decline in pollinators this summer has many scientists worried. If you haven't seen many monarch butterflies, hummingbirds, bees, or other pollinators, you are not alone. State wildlife officials are receiving many calls asking what is happening to them. Wildlife specialist Jamie Emmert tells us pollinators are vital in a number of ways.
They have a lot of things working against them. Number one is something that many species can relate to, and that's habitat loss. And another thing that's working against monarchs is the use of insecticides or pesticides. These things are definitely diminishing monarch populations. So if we can take steps to try to protect monarchs, we're not just protecting our precious monarchs, but we're protecting thousands of other species that depend on the plants just like monarchs do.
A local animal rescue with a happy ending. An osprey entangled in fishing line, unable to free itself, and high up in a tree was successfully rescued at Atwood Lake near Delroy. A nearby resident noticed the osprey struggling and alerted authorities. Rescuers managed to reach the bird and remove the fishing line. The osprey was transported to Stark Park's Wildlife Conservation Center for examination and care. Officials say he is doing well. The osprey will see a vet and, if all goes as planned, should be released back to the wild soon. Atwood Park staff, MWCD rangers, Delroy firemen, and DH Land Clearing took part. Thanks to many people giving their time, this rescue had a positive outcome when it could have gone the other way. Another example of why it is so important to properly dispose of fishing line, plastics, and litter to protect wild animals from injury or death. The Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District, working with the Buckeye Career Center, announcing a new law enforcement scholarship. Eligible candidates attending Buckeye Career Center's Ohio Peace Officer Training Academy can apply for a scholarship through MWCD. To apply, students must be full-time and exhausted all other scholarships or grants. The MWCD scholarship can then cover tuition and fees up to and including the training's full cost. Adria Bergeron says the cutoff this year to apply is August 30th.
Obviously, right now, it is a career path that less people seem to be going into. And, if in fact, one of the reasons why people might be holding back is because of the cost. This is just one way to offset those costs by offering a scholarship program.
For more information, head to mwcd.org and look for the LE Scholarship link. Authorities say an invasive insect is making its way across Ohio, posing a major threat to orchards. The Ohio Department of Agriculture confirming new sightings of spotted lanternflies. The spotted lanternfly, which is native to Asia, is a pest of grapes, hops, and apples, along with many other plants. It is of great concern to the grape and wine industry. An invasive tree known as the Tree of Heaven is the primary host. Jonathan Shields is with the ODA.
Spotted lanternfly is really adept at traveling with people. And so what we've been finding is that a lot of the infestations are centered around modes of transportation, especially railway lines.
The spotted lanternfly was first detected in the U.S. in Pennsylvania in 2014. It was likely brought to the country by imported goods. The first confirmation in Ohio was in Mingo Junction back in 2020. Spotted lanternflies are about 1 inch with black bodies. They have colorful red and gray wings with black markings. For 30 years, the Ohio Department of Agriculture's Ohio Proud program has been promoting Ohio-made and grown products. More than 350 partners across Ohio are currently in the program, including fruit and vegetable growers, meat processors, dairy and cheese makers, snack food companies, bath and body care products, and more, says Ashley McDonald.
The program really started for 2 reasons. One, to help promote food and agricultural businesses. The second idea of the program is to really make sure that consumers can locate these products.
That's it for this edition of Outdoors in the Valley. If you have questions, comments, or story ideas, please email us at wjer@wjer.com. Until next week at this same time, I'm WJER outdoor correspondent Jim Dugan. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks for listening to Outdoors in the Valley with your host Jim Dugan on WJER. Brought to you weekly by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. Online at tmkvalleypropane.com.